My name is Sandra Hanlen and I'm the WA Program Manager for Career Trackers Indigenous Internship Program. I was a mother at 16 and a mother again at 19. I worked in a boring government job for 10 years and I was about to turn 30 and I refused to have been in that job into the new decade of my life. So I skipped the country and came and did exactly the same thing in this country. But there was a time in my career where I felt that I wasn't going to get anywhere without a degree, and whilst working full-time, raising a teenager, I went back to university. I finished my degree and decided that I wanted to work in an industry, especially with an organisation that had the same values. I found Career Trackers. It is amazing. It's where I belong. And being part of She Codes has definitely made me feel that there's a welcome community within the She Codes community and tech more broadly. One of my team members met Holly at an event and she came to speak with our team about the program in the hope that we would be able to connect people within our network to the program. And yeah, we fell in love with what she was saying. We thought it was a really good opportunity for women to get into tech. Being part of something that's fresh and new, but also it gives you the opportunity to be part of what the future looks like in tech. And designing products that we're going to use in the future, I think, is really exciting. And the flexibility and job security is an added bonus. Still to be decided. I love the job that I do, but I also am up to the challenge of different roles, a business analyst or a project manager. I think with tech, the sky's the limit, and I'm interested in pursuing various avenues, but still to be decided. Learning for me is, a pastime. If I'm not working, I'm reading something, or I'm listening to podcasts, or I'm on YouTube learning something new. So that's not foreign to me. But the content of tech and coding and Python and Django have been probably the most challenging, because you go into it thinking, I have no idea what the hell I'm looking at, to coming out of it going, I actually know what that is. And it becomes easier to do and perform to the point where you're teaching other people, this is what that is, this is what this function does, and I think that's pretty cool. There's plenty, but it's the community that really highlights the program and demonstrate why it's important. The mentors that come on Tuesday nights and take time away from families on Saturday morning. It's amazing. And there's people all over the country that jump on to Slack and help solve your problems really quickly, which is fantastic. Absolutely love it. My role model in tech is Katherine Johnson. She was the mathematician and also the protagonist for the film Hidden Figures, which is one of my favourites. So she's definitely someone who I look up to. And very cliche, my mother is the other person. My mother raised 3 children solo on her own whilst working full-time and finished a master's degree. So she's definitely given me the courage to keep striving for things that seemed out of reach. So the future for me is undecided, but there's so many paths that I can take. So I'm looking forward into exploring those more broadly. I think it's just those very historical pictures of, scrolling away behind a screen or a laptop and talking code to people, and you and your colleague are the only ones that understand that language, and I wasn't going to be able to learn it as quickly or at all. Absolutely very different. I mean, when I was going to school, it was very intelligent kids that were learning tech and had computers and were hacking away like, Julian Assange. That was my impression. And I held that for probably about a decade and a half. I definitely have a better picture of what that looks like today. Someone like me. My expectations on the tech industry looks like me. Like, it looks like a strong female who might not be a graphic designer, but understands the work that goes into creating something beautiful and has an appreciation for every role in tech, and how the collaborative nature of this industry is probably what's most important.